Hi everyone, this is Jill from Daffodils Galleria. Today I'm going to show you how I made a journal for a special friend using just a book that I had laying around. I cut the book pages out and let's get started. I'll show you the pictures. This is the book after I had taken the pages out. All I did was use an X-Acto knife to cut the pages from the spine, and I have a video you can watch to see how I did that. Then I turned the book over and I used some PVA glue to glue the entire back of it in order to stick the paper down. And I made sure I got it really covered well, and then I picked out a very special paper. It's this paper that I've had for a long time. I've been saving it for something special. This is it. It's got golden retrievers and Labrador retrievers on it, and this is for a special friend whose dog passed away. And this is a close-up shot of the paper. Okay, so I've stuck the paper to the back of the spine and the book, the outside, and I haven't done anything else. It's just laying there getting ready. Now I'm going to use a gliding rolling ruler to get a 45-degree angle cut 1/8 of an inch away from the corners, and I will cut that with my X-Acto knife. And then this is how I do it, and I start folding from the top down and the bottom up, and then I do the sides after that. This is showing it with the sides afterward. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like with all 4 sides folded down. Now we have to add the end papers. In this one I just used one big sheet to lay across the whole thing. And I want to put, because the signatures are going to lay in the spine, I wanted to do something special that crossed across the whole end paper. And then I stamped it with this special red heart stamp and my Daffodils Galleria stamp on the back cover. And then I did paw print tracks across the heart, because that's what doggies do. They leave their paw prints on our heart, and I formed them in a rainbow. And this is a stack of signatures that I have. This is once I've got the signatures sewn into the spine, and I have worked on the pages a little bit. I put pictures of Samantha with her puppy Maggie. Aren't they beautiful? That's my sweet Samantha and Maggie. And this is the inserts that I put in, some of the pictures of what's inside. At the end of this video there's a flip through. This is just an envelope I made with a tuck. And that next thing's going to show you is what's inside the envelope. I put some little thought cards, is what I call them. They're just little cards with inspirational words on them. And there they are. Pain is real, but so is hope. It was all about trying to cheer my friend up. When you lose your dog, it's horrible. Just some expressions I put on the back of those cards that I made. And this is the cereal box that I made for her to put the journal in. Same pictures I used on the outside, and I just decorated it up. That's more of it. That's one side with an M for Maggie. And she's the sweetest dog. Just love her. And then I made some cloth. I took a scrap of fabric I had and sewed it to finish it on the ends and wrapped it in there. And wrapped it in tissue paper and sent it away. And here comes the video. Hi everybody, it's Jill from Daffodils Galleria. Sorry about that, I'm sitting down. Ignore my fingers. I wanted to do a flip through of this junk journal I just finished for a dear friend who lost her beloved yellow lab, and her name is Samantha, and the lab's name was Maggie. and I loved them both. Oh, well, Samantha's still alive, thank goodness. But little sweet Maggie steals our hearts. And you know, the funny thing about Maggie, just a little backstory, I never met Maggie in person. I fell in love with her through pictures that Sam posted of her with just amazing captions. Sam is a beautiful writer. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick, hopefully, flip through of this journal. I don't intend to post this until after she receives it, but here we go. So we'll just start with the outside. This is just some, I don't know what it is. It's like special feathery ribbon string. I don't know. And then this, it's got the signatures bound on the outside. This is a really special paper that I bought because it has labs and dogs and golden retrievers. And Samantha and I met because she was wanting to buy one of my golden retrievers when her beloved golden retriever she had before Maggie passed away. Anyway, so on the outside is this little cord. It has a little binding here. And if you'll see, you go through somehow or other, it goes through there to lock, just like a jewelry, like a bracelet. In fact, I stole that from my jewelry stuff. And it just wraps around a few times so that it holds all the stuff inside. And what this is this is just a repurposed book that I cut out the guts and put my own insides in and covered it. And open it up, and this is the first page. And it's definitely got a theme. This is beautiful Samantha and beautiful Maggie on the front. And I put the stamp. This belongs to, and I calligraphed her name, Sam. And this is the paw prints across the heart. Because that's what our pets do, is they leave their paw prints on our hearts. And it goes up to the end papers. And on the back, goes all the way around, makes a rainbow. So we'll just start with the first little tuckable here. I used this ribbon. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed by my nails. This paw print ribbon. It says hope on the front, and there's kind of a little hopeful theme throughout it. I made this little tuck in there where the envelope tucks right into there. And I hope you can see, scream if you can't. And then I made these little cards to go inside. They're just encouragement cards. It says, "You are stronger than you think." And I put book pages on them. And I just wrote, "Breathe." And I just used a card. And that's where the hang tag was. I just thought it was kind of cute. And it says, "Into Black." I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. So that's one. Pain is real, but so is hope. And this one says, "Enjoy the ride." And then this last one says, this is a whole book that I have on. It's an old book about Custer. It says, "There is always hope, but take a walk." And she took many, many daily walks every day with her little Maggles. And you will see that here. Anyway, so that goes in there. We tuck that back in. And it's just got some washi writing tape and a little gold on there. And that just tucks there. Now, the point of this journal is for her to be able to journal it. So there are a lot of blank pages in it, a lot. And that was my point, is I want her to be able to write, put her own pictures in. By the way, every single picture in here, she took. I stole them off of her Facebook. So these are just my coffee pages that they're all blank, except for occasionally. There's little Maggles in the back of her truck, and she always has her bed. She took her and her bed everywhere. And I just love these pictures. Maggie was just the sweetest little dog. Now this is a picture that is Maggie and Murphy that someone drew for her and gave to her. And that's Murphy, her golden retriever, and that's Maggie. And then we have a little tuckable on, this is a rainbow washi tape because she's crossed over the rainbow bridge. And this is just a little tuckable that I made. And it says Alpine Journey. I think it's safe to tell you that Samantha and Maggie lived in Aspen. And so there's kind of a hiking theme, a mountain theme, a dog theme running through this. And that's just something I stuck on there. And everywhere throughout, there's just little pieces of paper for her to be able to write her little thoughts on. It's stenciled, and little dots there are, you know, those little pearls. And then you can open it, and there's just more paper tucked inside the little pockets. That one's blank, but the rest of them all have paw prints on them. And then I made just this little tuckable card with, this is actually, there's a picture later on that I got out of an old book that is, well, you'll see it, but anyway, this was below the picture. And it's just got some little things that I made for her. A ticket that says Maggie and Samantha, and this is her gold ticket. You got a golden ticket. Just a little blank piece of paper. Just a little sticker she can use. That's all that's in there. But that one's stuck on. Anyway. So just little things that she can write a little thought down on. Samantha and Maggie. And then that goes in there. And then this one has just this little blank card on it that I just cropped the corners on. And I just made this little, I don't know what you want to call it, a little pocket. It has her initials on these little things. I got these at a thrift store the other day. I got this whole box full of just different little tokens that had letters and stuff in it. So I just made this little pocket on here with a piece of lace on a piece of book paper. I'll just take everything out and put a happy face. Reminder to be happy, but the M is for Maggie and the S is for Sam. And there's a sticker she can use and some ladybugs. She can use those stickers too. But, so those are also inside this envelope so she doesn't lose the little contents. And that goes in there too. And then the back of this just has more paper, more tucks. This is just, I folded that from a piece of scrapbook 12 by 12 paper. This is just another little piece of writing paper. I just wanted to have some choices. And then this one, little paw prints going across. Just more stencils throughout. Blank. And this one, I love this picture of Sam by her little Maggles. And more stenciling, more blank, blank, blank. This is how I like journals because I write in my journals. And so this is one of my favorite portions. This is between the two signatures. I made this little fancy bling paper clip to hold it in there. And that's a sticker I have had forever. And I just fancied it up and stuck it on there and put gold on the gold washi tape to bind it. And then I made this little folder with more paper in it. I have these little brads that I've had forever that I stuck a few sheets of paper together. Paw prints. And just some little things that she can United States Lines cabin class. She is quite a little traveler too. She runs a newspaper there in Aspen and put these little tuckables in there. There's another ticket, nothing on the back of that one. Another little ephemera thing. And I like this guy. I don't know who these bad guys are. That, to me, they're the bad guys. I wrote, the bad guys lose on it. Anyway, so let's see, how did I have this? I think I had these things tucked in here like this. The bad guys lose. And then this one I just had stuck in there like that and like that. It says ideas up there. And then the back. I didn't do anything on the back. That's okay. That goes on the Maggie page. And you just use your paper clip with bling on it to hold it into place. And this one, more blank, 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 blank. And there's little sweet Maggles. See how you can fall in love with that face? More nothing. And there's Samantha walking Maggles in her red wagon. I actually bought the same red wagon for Peekaboo by her recommendation. Here's just another little tuck. I just made this. This is actually an envelope liner that I had made, and it was just sitting there, and I thought, you know, that'd be kind of cute to make a little tuck out of it. So I just folded the top towards you and tucked a couple things inside and highlighted it up and stuck it in there. And this is just a book. I got this book at the thrift store the other day of this old message pad, and comes with the carbon. So I thought, oh, I'm going to just stick that in there. How did I have that? Like that? I guess so. And then I made this envelope for her. She can do whatever she wants with this. She doesn't have to even use it. I've got this cute little corner punch that I use. This is like the stationery that goes out in my stationery sets. And then I just used pinking shears to cut that top off. Maybe you've seen my envelopes. And then I have this double stick tape that has that on that side, so you can put that on there and she can remove it if she wants to or not. She feels like writing a letter. I don't know. So that's just another little tuckable. And more washi tape, stenciling, spritzing. Just little paw prints throughout. This is one her at some ice sculpture thing with little Maggie. And this one I just made another little tuckable with just a couple little sheets of nothing paper folded up. Just old paper put in there. It's just same thing, cut. And then I bookmarked it with this paper, this cute little clothespin. But she can clip whatever she wants to that page or any page or whatever. More paw prints. I'm trying to go fast through these boring nothing pages, but I don't want to miss anything. This is just another, it says peace. This one's kind of fun. This page is, I always like to do this in my journals. I always make an envelope and then I tape it in. I have this really cute duct tape that has dogs and bones on it. And I thought that'd just be perfect. And then this is another thrift store find. I found these, they're just little place cards that I found at the thrift store, and they were blank. And I thought, well, I can pretty that up. And so let me turn it a little. It says, if you wish to be happy for a year, plant a garden. If you wish to be happy for a lifetime, plant a tree. And I thought the acorns, the fall leaves, and then it says thoughts on there. And then how I did this, I glued the top part, but I wanted it to be able to be found. I was noticing as I was making this journal and putting things in the envelope and whatnot that I couldn't find the envelope every time. So I need some way of making this accessible and findable easily. So this just worked out. And I just didn't glue the back, but I put a little stamp on the inside too. It says, keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. It's a Helen Keller quote. I love Helen Keller. Anyway, so when you open the envelope, it just kind of folds flat like that. And inside this is just some more stuff. Look at that. And this is a book page from that Custer book that I have. And it says, Forever Love. I didn't like what it said up there for some reason. I can't remember. And I found the word Maggie on the page. So I thought, that's perfect. And then I don't know if you're familiar with the paper outpost, but I just made this little card. It's just a card. And this little thing, I'll go back to the paper outpost just a second. It says, your kindness is magic. Little note of gratitude. She is a very kind person, Samantha. The paper outpost has this in her monthly newsletter that she sends out, and it's just really cute. It's just this little note about this journal. It tells you what you can do. And I wrote, Sam, I did not write the front of this, but I like it a lot. Love, Jill. And I threw in my business cards because she likes them. I mean, she'll understand. And also kind of just because that's my golden retriever stuff. That's my Searches Over Goldens. Those are my doggies. That's my original Spirit. And home of the Spirit Goldens. So I just tossed these in there just to kind of give it some bulk and something. And anyway, so these I just had all paper clipped together. And put them back in there with this little paper clip. This paper clip. Oh, shoot. Look what I did. Oh, Samantha. I'm going to have to fix that. Oh, good. Well, so this flip through is not going to be uneventful. What are we going to do? We're going to use our art glitter glue. Just quickly glue that little baby down. I don't want it to have a little flap on there. It'll be good. That's better. Okay, we'll be careful now. How dare I do that? Good thing I had the art glitter glue just sitting right here waiting to be used. Okay, so now let's very carefully put this all back together. There. And then we'll stick it back in the envelope. And she can stick things in there. I always put like cards that I might receive from people or whatever in mine. Little notes. I go to the movies. Back in the days when we were allowed to go to the movies. And I would put ticket stubs, things I did in there. Maybe she'll do that. I don't know. But I always like to have an envelope in my journals. More blank, more blank, more blank. And then I thought, I really want to include a bookmark. I know Sam's a reader, so I just made this bookmark really quick. I just used a piece of cardboard that was the backing to something I got at the Dollar Tree. And first I put a book page on it, and then I put, actually I have it right here, this napkin on it. And then I made these little things. I learned these. I thought these little scrolls are so cute. This is a paper outpost learning thing. She's so talented, Pam is over there. Hi, Pam. Thank you for your insight on this. But this is just a little bling. Has a little heart with a little flower. And that one says peace. A little backpack because Sam is an avid hiker. And an aspen leaf. All just little things that she might like. Oh, and I used an eyelet. And just put the, oh, you know what? Is that going to stay? Well, if she wants to take all that crap off there, she can. More dog pages. This is a rub-on. I love rub-ons. And this is a sweet little Maggie. Sunbeam coming through there. And Sam. And then I just stuck this one on there. I made another little paper clip, fancy paper clip. I love fancy paper clips. I just put some beads on there. And this is an antique glass bead. And then I put my little, This is my Daffodils Galleria tag that I use whenever I sell something on my Etsy site. This goes on there, and I just put the daffodil on there, but it's got Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 on there. That's my life verse with a little paw print. And I thought that'd be kind of cute to add to the paper clip. So we did that. And then this is just a blank. This is a succulent sticker that goes with this card. That's all it is. It's just a note card for her to be able to have to write a note for something. I don't know. Just another little thing to write with, or she can keep it. She doesn't even have to. She can write herself a love note. Write a note to Maggie. I don't know. The last thing I'm going to put in here. Oh, come Jill. Where did you learn to paper clip? Paper clipping seems to be my difficulty right now. Okay, we got it. Boom! It says, let it shine. Put that on there. Okay, keep going. More washi tape in the middle of the signature. This is it. Okay, so after Maggie passed, I've been texting Samantha every day for a few days. And she said, oh, knowing Maggie, she's at a bar in Albuquerque somewhere. So I found this in an old book that I have. And I just had to put it in there. And I thought, how am I going to do that? So I did it like this. So there's little Maggie at this bar, and these guys still have their whiskey firmly gripped in their hands. Maggie causing trouble. And I wrote on the back, Maggles found in Albuquerque bar. And then a little rainbow there. Because she said that after she passed away. There she is. This is actually an interesting story on this one. Okay, so truth be told, if you were to go underneath this piece of paper, you would find this picture again. What I did, like an idiot, was I had it all glued, and I always put glue over the top, matte medium. And I accidentally went like this. And Maggie's little sweet face went across, and there was nothing there, and so I had to redo it. So this is what ended up being the repair. Reprinted the picture, redid the picture, put it over there. It was smaller than the original, so I had to make a backer. It was a long process, but that's what ended up. That's kind of close to a columbine. Not really. That's a Hawaiian flower. Made me think of a columbine. We're almost done. Yay, we're almost done. This is the last page. Sweet little Maggie on the bridge. And Sam took this picture, like I said. Precious, precious girl. I think she was 15. Advice from a dog. And this is actually a bookmark that I have that I photocopied for her. It says, be loyal, delight in simple joys of a long walk, unleash your talents, hide your favorite snack, make new friends, learn new tricks no matter your age. When loved ones come home, always run to greet them. Your true nature. I have a girlfriend that works at that place, and she gave me that, so I had to figure out a way to give it to Sam. Anyway, and then on this is a little pin I'm going to give her. It's a lei pin. And there's the other half of the thing, and you can't see it, but it's a detail. And she would really, if this ever gets torn off, she'll see it. That ribbon that's on the front of this, I put a little strip on the back so there's no sticky on that part, and that's how I make these pen holders. I use a piece of tape, duct tape, and just glue it in there so the pen slides in freely. And there you go. That's the whole thing, and we'll wrap it back up. But if you enjoyed this, and if you'd like a journal, message me. I'd be happy to make you one. Sometimes they appear in my Etsy shop. I don't have a lot of them. Usually my problem with stuff is, oh, this goes this way, and it goes over and under. I give everything away. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Have a great day.